going on, everybody? Another day just to have all of our Hondas. Today's actually going to be probably not a working on the CRV video. It's probably actually going to be parts unboxing and reviewing some of the stuff that we bought. So I got a whole pile of parts sitting by the front door. I'm going to set you guys up on a stand and try to clear somewhere where I can open some boxes, and we'll go over what I bought. So sit tight, I'm gonna get you guys set up and we'll go over it. All right, we're gonna dig into these boxes. I'm pretty sure I know what these are. Make sure y'all cut away from yourselves, not towards yourselves. So a fun fact about me, for work, I'm actually a safety guy. Oh my god. So these should be the front brakes for the flip CRV. We got some Wagner's ceramics. We got the whole kit. Supposed to have the front pads and hardware. So that'll be good. Whoever's getting that car will be able to confidence in their brakes. The rest of this box are rotors, again for the CRV. Fresh pads and rotors. There. The other one. Ooh, we got the magnet. I'm gonna be all ready for this. For the Rock Auto magnet review. Y'all ready? I don't have this one yet. This is definitely a new one. Stick it right here for right now. My whole fridge is covered in those. I'll have to do a thing where I show that to y'all. On the other one, we got don't come for me. I'm barely touching. There are a few things in this box. Again, all set for the flip CRV. We'll see how well they work. So, McGuire's back to black. I don't really know how well this is gonna. Sorry, Mother's back to black. I don't really know how well it's gonna work, but I figured the bumper's so bad as it is, it can't really get too much worse. So worth a shot. Where are you? Oh. Little box of microfibers. So just regular old towels, nothing crazy. So I'm sure we'll be using those. Always in short supply with microfibers. And then the very last thing I got was a paint touch-up pen and a taffeta white, which is the paint color for the flip CRV. And we'll use this in a few places where the paint's kind of gone. Just so that way looking over it from a distance, it doesn't look so beat up. So we'll go ahead and try that out too. So that's really everything I had to unbox on today. I did also get, I'll show you. I did also pick up, I got 5 tires on order. So far, only 4 of them have shown up. The 5th one should be coming this weekend. I'm going to put the stock rims back on. So, new tires, new front brakes, some stuff to touch up the trim. Here's one of those spots where I was talking about where the paint is just kind of like gone. I'm going to try using a touch-up pen to get that back. Right here on the door and up here on the door where the paint's just chipped itself away from over the years. Down here, the gas door. There's a few spots here and there. So we'll get those touched up and I'll film that and we can review it together. That looks so good. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, you can tell it's like not perfect, but from a distance, when you look at it, it's not giving that like fresh, just repaired vibe. You know, it's looking a lot better in those spots. I think that was a good buy. That paint pen was less than 20 bucks easily. I mean, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head how much I actually spent on it, but for that kind of completionist thing I got going on here, where I want this whole car to look refreshed, I am super happy with that. So hopefully in the future I get another Taffeta white Honda so I don't have to put that whole thing to waste. But I think the next thing I'm going to do is we're going to jump into getting this bumper back to black stuff on and seeing how it actually works and if it's worth it or not. Best to give it the business. Interesting. I'm not super impressed with that. Like, don't get me wrong, it looks better. But I don't know if I would call that black. Call that slightly darker gray. I didn't think so. Yeah, I'm not super impressed with that, if I'm being honest. See that? You got any more drastic effect, but I'd almost argue that didn't do anything. Hard to say on that one. Yeah, I'm actually kind of curious. I have a Chemical Guys product that's for vinyl, rubber, and plastic. I wonder what you would do, if anything, different than what this does. Give me a second. Alright, I'm back. So, this is what I was talking about, this VRP, vinyl, rubber, plastic, by Chemical Guys. I'm gonna try this out. I don't know if you guys have picked up on this or not, but I absolutely stand by Chemical Guys and everything that they make. They have really yet to let me down on a product, and I love their stuff. So I think it's honestly better. I mean, it has it right now. I'll do that. But I also want to point something out, that this is not labeled as a trim restoring back to black product. This is simply a plastic UV protectant and detailer. So I'm gonna hit a couple extra spots. Because I don't want it to be combination based. Well, this does look a lot better than some of the spots. Maybe both have been worked down. Maybe a conjunction of the two. We'll change this up a little bit. Let's see if that darkens it. No, I don't think so. Okay. So. All right, so Florida's doing what Florida does best, and it's warming up pretty bad out here, so I'm gonna take a break. But real quick, I did just want to say I did the entire back bumper, and I mean, I wouldn't say that it looks fantastic, but I mean, it's better, absolutely. With that, I mean, I'm sweating like crazy, y'all can tell, but those are just a couple little things that I think really kind of woke this rear end of this car up. You know, getting that paint, you can kind of tell, like if you're looking right at it, you know, you can tell, but otherwise, like, I think this looks fantastic. I'll flip you around again. I mean, just looking here, you know, you're looking at the car right here, you can't even see that it was painted right there, you know. It looks darn good. It's definitely the right color. This looks like it's had some touch-up done to it, but I mean, compared to how it looked before I touched it up, I would take an obvious repair over an obvious disrepair any day. So I'm really not upset with how this turned out. I'm probably going to take a look around this thing once I'll cool off a little bit. Florida's not actively trying to kill me, and hit a couple more spots. So yeah, I'll see y'all here in a minute. All right, y'all, it's been a day. So I decided I was going to start trying to take on getting the brakes going, and didn't go well. Here, let me show you. So I knew I had a brake fluid leak, and I knew the rear wheel cylinder was one of them. I replaced that, but I wasn't entirely sure where else it was leaking from. So I figured it out. Okay, that puddle came from, I'll show you. It's dripping off of the hose that drips down the AC runoff. So down here in this hole, it's too dark to see right now, but take my word for it, the hard line comes out over here, goes underneath the battery tray, cuts over, and then you can see it right there, right? There's a leak back here. So it's dripping down the frame rail, onto the splash guard, running all the way down the splash guard, onto the sway bar, down the sway bar, and then down to that AC line where it's dripping. Currently, this brake for this wheel is dripping about right here. So I was confused as all could be as to how it was a leak from over here, but now I know. So the last thing I need before I can re-bleed all these brakes and get everything happy again is a new hard line that runs to the passenger side front wheel. Also, I don't know what's wrong with these studs. I've snapped like 3 of them. So, and the screw for the brake rotor is like beyond seized. I was able to hammer one out. The other one, I've pretty much drilled it down to where it's ready to just fall out, but I need sharper bits because I've dulled out every bit I have that'll fit. So, unsuccessful day with the brakes, successful day with recognizing where my leak's coming from. And then everything from earlier, success with this paint cover up for the chips and for that rear bumper. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it here today. I'm ready for bed. I have to work tomorrow, even though tomorrow's Saturday. Get some of that overtime. At least with the overtime, I should be able to buy more parts. But also, something cool to note is the garage. I've cleared out about half of it. This half, it's the fridge, the couch, the lawnmower, extra tires. So once a couple more things leave, I think I'll be able to comfortably fit one car in here. Although I will probably have to take everything off of this back wall to get it to fit good. But I'm gonna wrap it up here though. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, comment, say something. Stick around for the next one. I'm gonna get that brake line ordered. As more parts come in for this thing, I'll keep making videos about it, but for right now I'm done. So have a good day. Bye.